Hi everyone! Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I know it has been absolutely way too long. I think my last video was back in August, which would make sense because I started my aesthetic program in September. Wow, brain blank. So I started in September, graduated this month, and I am so ready to get back into YouTube. I really miss this. So I wanted to start by doing what has slowly become my everyday makeup look. I just started my esthetician job and I want to focus on natural beauty, just enhancing it. So for me, that's just, spot concealing, adding blush, because to me, that just makes you feel alive, bringing my brows to life. And yeah, just keeping it nice and natural. I am always told that I have the glazed donut look. So if you want to call it a glazed donut look, I'm fine with that. I love being a little glazed donut. So that is what I'm going to show you today. So keep watching if you'd like to see. Okay, so to start, I'm going to be going in with the Glowy Super Gel in the shade Sun Glow. I believe there's only two, so this is the darker one. This is one of those TikTok purchases, but it's really worth it. I wouldn't necessarily say it's hydrating, but I do feel like it has helped with how dry my skin looks under my makeup sometimes by the end of the day. It is so glowy, which is just everything that I want. So you'll see, like, didn't add much color. I mean, it did bronze a little bit, but it's really just the glow factor, and it feels really nice on the skin. You'll hear the puppy on and off, I'm sure, the whole video. And then this seems a bit redundant, I know, but then I'll go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. And this doesn't really have coverage, but I do feel like it helps blur. So that is more so the glow. And then this is also glow, but the tiniest bit of blurring. I swear, they only start when I have a call or a show on, or in this case, I'm filming. Gotta live them. All right, so I put this everywhere because I love it. And I don't think you can be too glowy. And I think it helps give like a nice uniform look when you're not doing a foundation base. Because I have found a few really good foundations recently, and I will 100% be sharing those and the routines that go along with them. But now that I started my new job as an esthetician, I'm going for a super natural glowy look, and I just don't think foundation's always needed because I can kind of achieve it with just a really nice base. Just made me look a little bit more even. Well, my pigmentation a little bit more blurred, which I do have a lot of pigmentation going on right now. It hasn't been the greatest skin month because I've been stressed with graduating school and starting a new job. I think the craziest part about this look for me is that I don't even do bronzer, which is normally like a must for me. I just think it helps add to the natural factor. Really not having my bronzer on, like, who am I saying this? But I don't know. I'm liking the no bronzer, very uniform base. I feel like I have a hair on my cheek and I just can't see it. It's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, let's cover up these dark circles. This is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, my absolute go-to, all I've used for years. And I usually let this sit on my face for a minute. I love how I say my no foundation look and then I pretty much put this stuff on like foundation. I'm at least aware that I'm being contradictory. All right. Make sure. Okay. Usually, while I let this set for a sec, I will proceed to my brows. The e.l.f. brow lift. I love this stuff. I love it. It's so hard to go back to like a regular brow gel now because this just really holds, really gets in there and defines all the brow hairs and really gives that laminated look because I just have not had the time to laminate my brows in a minute. So this will do until I get the chance. And if you catch me looking in that direction, I'm looking at my mirror because the way my setup is right now, there was no way for me to fit my ring light and my phone in front of my mirror. So it's a little awkward. But I do want to get back into YouTube and into filming because I didn't realize how much I missed it until I finally had a little bit of time lately, and now I'm like, wow, I really want to get back into that. And I definitely want to make this page some professional content as well, you know, featuring some of the facials that I'm going to be performing at work and have different themed videos and series. So is that like one little bald spot? I just want to go away. All right, I'm looking good. The puppy sounds so scary when she's growling. All right. I'm gonna go in and blend this in. I didn't even think to mention the brushes that I'm using. For the Flawless Filter, I went in with the Morphe M444, which is just a really nice dense dense blending brush. And then for concealer, I always use the Morphe M335, also dense, but just a little bit fluffier. I don't know why, I'm just not as much of a beauty blender girl. I feel like it takes a little bit too much of the product. I will still use it if the foundation is a little too liquidy and I can see the brush strokes in it. So I'll kind of just pat nice and gently over with the beauty blender, but for the most part, I really prefer a brush. And if I was doing foundation, I would use that same M444 for the foundation as well. I love it because I feel like a lot of the coverage I focus here, so it's nice that I didn't have to cover my whole cheeks with foundation or anything. We forgot a spot. Don't be like me. Go gently around your eyes. I'm like stabbing myself. You'll see I have a lovely little eczema outbreak right there, and the little residue is just from the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast balm that I put on, because it is the only thing that seems to get rid of my eczema. I mean, it still takes a few days, but it really helps, and I like that it's not a steroid or anything harsh on my skin. So it just focuses on healing and keeping that area nice and hydrated and moisturized. But the eczema has not been fun. I noticed that it seems to come on most when I'm stressed or lacking sleep, and that seems to be a lot. My dermatologist went to put in an eczema topical for me. I was all excited, and days passed and it didn't go to CVS, so I stopped in. I'm like, hey, I just wanted to know if you guys had my eczema topical. Didn't get a text or anything. And the pharmacist is like, yeah, about that. It's $1,000. So we sent it back to get approval. And I was like, yeah, I'll stick with the La Roche-Posay for now. Maybe I just am not educated enough on pharmaceuticals. But how? It's a tiny little topical. $1,000. I can't. Oof. Thank God it's not life or death, because I certainly would not be paying that. All right. Only place I set is under my eyes. Oh, using the e.l.f. Prime and Stay Finishing Powder. Love this stuff. A little dry if you're gonna be placing it all over and you have dry skin like me, but I'll just focus it a little bit in my T-zone where I get shiny and under my eyes, and it works just fine. And it has a really nice blurring effect. Now blush. Or should I do highlight? No, blush first. Okay. This I actually just tried for the first time yesterday, and it's the At Last Multi-Stick by Ilia, and it's the tiny little sample one. I think I got it in my birthday. That's like my little birthday gift from Sephora. So it's a really pretty color. It's really nice, mauve-y, neutral toned, and it's not super pigmented. Like, I pick it up with the brush quite a bit and I still get a very nice light coating. So I can't say this is a part of my daily minimal makeup, but it's very similar to what I would normally use. Normally it's a Glossier or an e.l.f. putty brush. Or the Patrick Ta palette, which is stunning. So I just think this is the closest to what my natural rosy cheek color would be. And that is the goal when I am doing a nice natural makeup like this. Oh, I feel a hair again. Sorry. Getting up close and personal with you guys. Okay, blush is on. You guys let me know. This Revolution Bright Light Highlighter, I do feel like it's a slightly odd color for my skin tone, being that I'm a little olive and this is a little pink. But I'm really not hating it like I thought I would, because I normally go for a gold one. So let me know what you think after I put it on. I don't know if I love the little like twist applicator with the sponge at the top. I feel like it gets a little wasteful. And I also always worry that these are sanitary or not, because you're really just like reapplying them. Hi, puppies. Hello. I also feel like they're wasteful because a lot kind of came out and I barely used it. Hi. Guys, look, my puppy said hi. 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 Oh my gosh, all they do is fight. Non-stop. Which I guess I don't know what I thought was gonna happen when I got a second dog, but Ooh, they love fighting. I normally do this aspect with the Beauty Blender, but I don't think it's necessary. I kind of like it with my finger. Okay. I don't know if you can tell as well, but it's just a nice glow. I got it because all the e.l.f., or not the e.l.f., the Makeup Revolution products like this have been dupes for a lot of the Charlotte Tilbury stuff. So, not that I have a lot of Charlotte Tilbury stuff, but I figured if they're dupes for those high-end products, I might as well just get them instead of the high-end ones. So, this is the base. Mascara is totally optional. I don't typically do mascara. I do still have a lash lift. But yeah, I don't typically do mascara. If I do a very little bit. I'll normally line my lips. Sorry, I'm covering the camera. Normally I line my lips. This is the this is the Sonia Kashuk Natural. Don't ask me how old this is. I mean, it is so expired. I can only imagine. But it is very comparable to the NYX Nude Pink. That's another one that I use a lot. It pretty much is a slightly darker version than my natural lip color, so I just like that for defining. Nice little base. What I did yesterday, I took a little bit of the Ilia, I forgot the name already, multi-stick in At Last, and I just this is the Supernatural makeup. Really been loving it. This is kind of going to be my everyday. Let me turn this light off because I feel like I'm getting double light. Okay, there we go. I'm going to take my hair down, take my robe off, and I'll be back. And I'm back. I did just wash my hair a little bit ago, so it's still damp. And I've been slacking on my wavy hair routine. But this is the final look. Remember, real skin has texture. Not that it has to, but it definitely can have texture. I know mine does right now. Pigmentation. Don't be like me. Don't pick your breakouts. It is such a bad habit. We can break it together. But I don't know. I like that this look makes me feel very much so like me, but just the tiniest bit more put together. So I really love it. I feel like it's a really nice look where I get to showcase my natural, my natural beauty. But yeah, I hope that you liked it and let me know if you recreate it. I definitely plan on doing more videos because I feel like lately I've been so much more inspired with makeup. So this is just one of my many different routines that I go to. I have one more so for night out and a little bit more coverage for my bad skin days, and even some fun eye looks. So I definitely want to get back into YouTubing and makeup, but I have so much planned for more so skincare and my aesthetic journey that I'm just so beyond thrilled to start. So thank you so much for watching. You have no idea how much it means to me, even when it's only 6 views. It just makes me feel like the luckiest girl. Thank you guys.